This is the thing people need to understand. I am a comedian, first and foremost. I have a show at the Laugh Factory every Monday and Thursday at 10, right? George is a writer, producer, director, and an actor. But if you notice, when it came to Black Coffee, he invited everyone to Black Coffee. Mm-hmm. That's how it works. You try to get people to look and consume your product. Everyone does that. So it's interesting how in today's world, because everyone's become a brand, we no longer pay attention to brands or brand recognition.
But you weren't just mindlessly, you were targeting people who you wanted to come to your show, correct?
I would love to say porn girls.
I would love to say that's a yes.
Because I haven't seen you invite too many guys.
I don't invite guys to the show, and I'll tell you why. Because when a guy comes to the show, when a guy comes to the show, he just comes one guy. But when you tell a girl something, she will spread. If she likes it, she'll tell everyone.
What are you talking about, man? In DC, when you invite a foreign guy, Persian or a Middle Eastern guy,
35 guys come to the show.
And then none of them get in the club unless they buy a table.
Exactly. Like if you invite a guy, he'll bring all his group of friends, but they won't talk about it afterwards. If you notice, it comes down to even the interaction on social media. It's a lot more girls who have these ideas and opinions and talk about it. And I saw that Minnie was very opinionated. And I was like, well, guess what? We love opinionated. Strong women. And that's what Imperfect Gentleman's all about.
Now,
getting her feminine perspective.
Opinionated usually carries a negative connotation.
Never.
I heard you use it in a very positive way.
I think opinionated is always positive. I don't use opinionated in a negative way, especially in today's world where so many people are sheep and mindless and they just recount and reenact memes that they see and they don't actually have their own thoughts and formulated opinions. So when I find someone that does have a formulated opinion, I enjoy them. And when I find a young lady that has a formulated opinion, I invite them to the show so they can give us that feminine perspective.
The way I use it is someone's like, George, you're a tall, hairy beast. And I say, wow, you're opinionated.
Oh, really? No. I always feel like the negative connotation has to do with being like super self-righteous. You know what I mean? So it can be a good thing or it could be, you know, like people love Kanye for the reasons that people hate Kanye.
So Minnie, do you consider yourself opinionated? Was that an accurate depiction?
Yes.
Of your character?
And I am a little self-righteous. I know my faults, you know?
At least that's a good thing. Knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe taught me that when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? She knows.
Knowing is half the battle. And we are in somewhat of you see it with brands a lot online where people are just afraid to have an opinion. We've taken this approach where we need to be neutral towards everything because we don't want to single people out or offend people. And it gets to the point where everything just becomes so impersonalized and so broad. And
the way that I see it, I feel like if you're not fighting for something, the people who like you, they just kind of like you. Mm-hmm. But if you're kind of being, you know, like I'm sure my existence offends a lot of people and the things I say offends a lot of people. But then the people who like me, they ride hard. Like they love it. So they love it.
So, and a lot of public figures or celebrities struggle with this because once you're in the limelight, you get what people call haters.
Sure.
Right.
But the way I look at it is if you don't have haters, then you're not doing something right.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Because then it's better for someone to have a distaste for you than for someone to just not care about you or to be non-existent.
Indifference is worse than hate. Indifference is worse than hate. And I decided that maybe we could kill two birds with one stone because Minnie Scarlet is an adult entertainer. And by popular demand from the last show that we actually had a lot of demand from the women and most of our listeners are women. Our audience wanted another adult entertainer. And
who did you have last time?
They suggested that we have someone once a month.
We had Zelda
Morrison.
Zelda. Okay. I'm not sure who she is.
Well, she was a wonderful, it was very frank, very honest. And I was thinking that the guys would enjoy it. And it turned out that the girls enjoyed it the most. They felt like they loved hearing an honest woman's opinion. It was very honest and open.
It was very real. And there was a moment on the show with Zelda where
Oprah moment.
Where I inadvertently almost made her cry. Not because of what I said, because she was discussing something, you know, that was very difficult.
It was personal to her, and she actually had that moment. It was open and honest.
So hopefully
and sincere.
By we I mean I won't make you cry on today's show.
I cry pretty easily, man. So I don't know.
Do you really?
Weirdly, I am. I think I'm more sensitive than people think, but I'm really guarded. So like on the internet, you can be like, go kill yourself. And I don't really give a shit. But like I was listening to like Jhené Aiko this morning and I was like, fuck.
What did you say in the song that
What
made
was the
you cry?
song that made you
Literally,
cry?
it was just the feelings, man. Like, have you ever listened to her? I was like,
she's amazing.
Yeah, I was trying to put her on and like
The vibe.
while I was cleaning to get like my groove on, And I think I tweeted about this too, but you just start you just start feeling her anger and stuff. And then I think I was like sweeping or something. And I was like, yeah, you hear me, but you don't feel me though. And you're just
Wow,
like,
the feeling.
yeah. So it's just like feelings really get to me, but it's not necessarily on the internet or public opinion all
Have
the
you
time.
ever cried during
but
a song, George?
No, I have not. But I've
You're
heard
not
Kendrick
living.
Lamar's Mad City.
Oh,
and
that
I
song's
felt
so
it
good too.
more
I
than
get that too. I feel
felt it more than I felt one of Drake's songs.
Oh my